Hello, Case for interwebkaiju here, and welcome to Quick Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music, Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, Trick, and Attack of the 50-Foot Monster Mania. Real fast, last week I mentioned that them's fighting word was how I found out about New Fist of Fury, but forgot to mention that I only heard of The Void due to Mark of Horror. This week, I think lots of people like Dude Bro Party Massacre, but I watched it after you and your horror movies mentioned it, and I only heard of Trick due to a review by Hobbs Horror. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I like to think we live in a world where everyone watches Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure during one of their middle or high school classes. As far as movies that could be shown in a history class go, it's one of the best. Bill and Ted Face the Music feels a bit too derivative from it, which works, and I get it. The movie's mostly cashing in on nostalgia and taking notes from the popular movie, and not Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey seems like a no-brainer. It's not an exact copy, there's other things happening. Bill and Ted are almost identical to how they acted before, even though many years have passed and they are both husbands and fathers, as well as has-beens. The historical figures are just kind of weird, not nearly as comedic as the previous ones. I do like Bill and Ted's daughters. They do a good job. The movie isn't very funny, there are some laughs, but they're all just jokes or gags that aren't really creative and have been done countless times before. The plot and characters keep the movie going at a good pace. It never seems like a chore to watch because it doesn't really have any bad parts, but also no really good parts either. At the very least, it feels like there was a lot of love put into it. 3 out of 5. Dude Bro Party Massacre 3. I don't want to be too negative towards this movie. As far as parody films go, this feels wonderful. There's still some jokes that might make you feel awkward if someone just walks in and hears it, but you aren't going to feel like you've lost brain cells after watching it. The presentation works. They went with a found lost media, including some commercials that they made up. I like that. I also love how there's no Dude Bro Party Massacre 1 or 2. Thankfully, 1 and 2's supposed storylines are recapped in the beginning of this movie, and that's my favorite part. It's so fast and well executed. The effects aren't fantastic, but they don't have to be. They work in the context wonderfully. This is supposed to be the slasher film with the highest body count, breaking the previous record of 155, and warning, most are off-screen and together. The movie also features Patton Oswalt, The Room's Greg Estero, and Andrew W.K., who somehow plays a cassette tape labeled Party, yet neither his Party Hard or Party played. The thing I want to emphasize is that this is better than most spoofs. You can feel that the filmmakers not only understand the era of slasher movies they're parodying, they love it. And that allows tropes and themes from those to seep into Dude Bro Party Massacre 3 seamlessly and lend to jokes that are deeper than just stupid lines and sight gags, though those are definitely still here. 3.75 out of 5. Trick. Well, most of Trick is just very alright. There's some shaky cam, but normally used well. The acting is mostly well done, effects are fine, but the corn maze movie theater scene is really good. The twist is predictable, as is the later, basically, pre-credit reveal. It's been a while since I've seen a decent modern detective-focused slasher-type movie, though, so that was nice. Having Tom Atkins in the movie was a nice surprise, and he's great. Jamie Kennedy is also in the movie, though he mostly just mumbles lines and doesn't look well. It's far from a classic, but also far from a bad time. At the very least, a step ahead of most non-horror that I've seen released in the past couple of years. 3.75 out of 5. Attack of the 50-Foot Monster Mania. So this is a monster documentary that aired on AMC in 1999. As with most giant monster docs, it takes you through the past trends of gigantic creatures. Thankfully, it's less dinosaur-focused than most, aside from when that was the big draw. I really enjoyed hearing about what they claim to be the first giant monster movie, 1912's The Conquest of the Pole. And from there it goes through all of the trends until the CG practical blending monster movies, focusing mainly on Starship Troopers and Mighty Joe Young, with quick poster title flashes of Jurassic Park and its sequel The Lost World, as well as Godzilla 1998. The thing is, they go into things most docs on the subject don't. There were giant monsters, then giant humans. To freshen up the genre, people shrank the humans instead. Now that's gotten old, let's put the shrunken people inside of another person. Also notable about this film is one of the interviewees is Ray Harryhausen himself. Godzilla and the like do have a segment, but it's far from the focus of the film. The best part about this is how well it's made. Everyone and everything sounds and looks wonderful, and everything flows well. This is the most professional documentary on giant monster movies I've watched so far. 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching.